Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to day 11 of this series. Today I will be reading another creepy tale from Reddit, so sit back, relax, and enjoy watching me make this horrible craft while I read My Flatmate Used to Be Vegetarian. I came home to find my roommate Sarah in the kitchen chopping hunks of meat on the kitchen counter. The smell of roasting pork was heavy in the air. "Smells good," I called to her from the hallway as I took my shoes off. In the kitchen, Sarah was really going at it, using the biggest knife we had and chopping in aggressive, rapid-fire motions. "Rough day, eh?" I asked her as I took a beer from the fridge. She didn't answer. I glanced her way to see that she was smiling a giant, wide-eyed smile, her shoulders shaking, basically laughing but without any noise. I assumed she had her headphones in and was listening to some funny podcast or something. Honestly, I was pretty happy I wouldn't have to talk to her. She and our other roommate, Carl, had been fighting on and off for the past weeks, and Sarah was liable to go off on a long, complaint-heavy speech against him at any time it was just us two. I was totally on Carl's side, but I'm an anti-confrontational wimp, so I just nodded my way through Sarah's tirades until I could find an excuse to leave. Thanking my lucky stars I wouldn't have to fumble for any excuses this time, I slipped past Sarah out of the kitchen, taking one last view of her setup as I did. It was a weird one. She was grabbing the meat from a bucket at her feet, chopping it like crazy until it was a ground beef-like pulp, and then opening the oven and dumping the meat onto a pile of already cooking meat on the metal baking tray. When she opened the oven, black smoke wafted out. The stuff at the edges of the tray had burned. Well, Sarah was Bavarian, so I figured she was just doing some weird traditional Bavarian dish. It wasn't until I was back in my room that I realized, hadn't Sarah been a vegetarian since middle school? I pushed the thought away. Maybe she recently decided to eat meat again. Or maybe these plant-based alternatives were getting so advanced now they were indistinguishable from real meat. I checked my phone, I leave it at home when I'm working, to find a few messages. I opened the one from Carl first. "I think there's something up with Sarah. I mean, more than the usual assholery. When are you getting home?" I wrote back, "I'm home now. She seems fine, actually, pretty happy. But do you know if she stopped being vegetarian?" Then I checked my other messages to find one from Sarah. "My Tinder date is going really well. I won't be coming home tonight. Can you water my plants?" The chopping sounds coming from the kitchen had stopped. Somehow I could only focus on that instead of trying to square Sarah's message with the fact that I'd just seen her in the kitchen. Then there was a series of knocks on my bedroom door, coming at the same machine gun pace with which Sarah had been chopping the meat. Whew, that kind of gave me chills because I have roommates. Anyway, that's it for today's video. This story is linked in the description box below, as well as a playlist to all of my previous episodes and a link to my Instagram where you can see the completed project for today. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and take care.